Welcome to Yellow Brick Road. I am Jordan. I'm live streaming. And today, I'm going to watch a video. Jordan Peterson having a 999 IQ. But first, don't forget to share, support, hopefully donate. All the links, all of them. Check them out, donate to them, share them in the description box. Fucking do it. What are you waiting for? Do it. Click it. For Doc fans, all links in the description box. All right. So, I think I watched this, but I already forgot what it's about. Oh no, it's about revenge and reciprocation of revenge and on, and building up and more. Now we're going to listen to Jordan Peterson's explanation and perspective on it. Hopefully he brings psychology into it. Hopefully. I don't know. Here we go. Jordan Peterson. Title name is literally 999 IQ. It literally has 1.8 million views. He better rock me out of my chair right now. Pause. Here we go.
You have a family, I have a family. Your brother kills my son. So what do? I come and I kill your father and your cousin. And then you think, well, I killed your father and your cousin. I'm going to come back and I'm going to kill 4 of your people. And then I come back and say, yeah, no problem. It's 16 of you this time. And then you come back and you say, 16, eh? Let's try for 32. And so this is what happens. This is actually why justice systems are set up, by the way. There's a bunch of reasons justice systems are set up. And one is to punish the guilty. That's one. The other is to have the guilty repent. That's 2. To maintain social order. That's 3. Here's another one that no one ever thinks about. It's to alleviate you from the responsibility of revenge. That's what it's for. Because otherwise, what happens? You kill 1, I kill 2. You kill 4, I kill 8. You kill 16. And soon, everyone's at war.
Okay. So thankfully that it's like
you have a family.
Say the whole thing at once and then start, possibly wrecking shit as I'm watching this. For a psychologist, this is some of the most simpleton shit I've ever fucking heard. I get what he's saying though, but let's try to piece through it. And it's only a minute long, to be fair. Maybe he explains all this, but the conclusions he seemed to come out with don't sound so correct to me in certain cases. So let's go through this. Here we go.
You have a family, I have a family. Your brother kills my son. So what do? I come and I kill your father and your cousin.
It's not automatic. That is not set in the rules of any type of expression. I'm sure he knows that. But it looks cool in the clip, right? And it's like a simpleton. Like I expect people who look at things on a shallow level to be like, yeah, okay. That's what would happen probably, yeah. Because they'd probably be the ones, to be honest. Here we go.
And then you think, well, I killed your father and your cousin. I'm going to come back and I'm going to kill 4 of your people. And then I come back and say, yeah, no problem. It's 16 of you this time. And then you come back and you say, 16, eh? Let's try for 32. And so this is what happens. This is actually why justice systems are set up, by the way.
Now, I haven't seen that with families, but I guess he's saying the social order. Obviously, it has happened with families and shit like that. But I'm saying, like, it's not like a normal thing. But he's saying the reason why we don't see it as a normal thing is that there are social barriers to someone just getting a revenge act, right? You killed my brother, so I go kill you. Or I kill you or something. Right? It's more likely seen in, like, I've seen in gang stories and all that shit, which are, once again, they're romanticized as well. Right? Some a little more extreme, some a little less extreme than the narrative he's painting right here. I mean, I've heard of families giving up people like this. We're not a part of this. Yeah, this guy did it, not us. So It's not. I think he's taking a little bit for granted, just a little bit for granted. And I get why it's to paint I guess in his mind a bigger picture, but only a minute clip. I don't really bigger picture. Maybe about the justice system. Let's hear it.
And then you think, well, I killed your father and your cousin. I'm going to come back and I'm going to kill 4 of your people. And
Not
then you come
automatic.
back and say, yeah, no problem. It's 16 of you this time. And then you come back and you say, 16, eh? Let's try for 32. And so this is what happens. This is actually why justice systems are set up, by the way. There's a bunch of reasons justice systems are set up. And one is to punish the guilty.
Based on society's rules, but once again, none of this is. I can understand like the logic he's coming up with, but I'm like, okay, why? Why do we care about talking about this? Do you want to change that? Want it to stay the same? Or are you saying this is what it is? Like, is that really the best way about things? It's kind of it'll end up coming off as empty rhetoric. But here we go.
That's one. The other is to have the guilty repent. That's 2. To maintain.
And we know that's not really what happens, right? Punishment does not mean repent. I hope he knows that as well. That punishment does not mean repent. Right? That should be. It's more of like seems more like the act of eye for an eye than than repent. Right? Not to me. Like when I hear the word repent, I think like some sort of religious, like I fucked up and I need to own this and all that shit. That's not what I'm seeing. Any era of prison systems, any era from fucking way back in the fucking whatever Egyptian days or whatever to fucking today, I don't see that idea. Unless I have the definition of repent different from his, I don't see that. I've never seen that. Me personally. It's just all I've seen is this. If the most innocent version of it would be just to scare people into following the conditioned social rules that have been in existence for however long it's been, right? We'll scare you to following our rules. And maybe even us, we didn't even fucking create. We're just still following shit from 100 years ago. So, I don't see that accomplishing anything. So when he says, maybe that, okay, he's not really saying it's the solution. He's saying, like, this is why they were created. Just his tone is making it sound like that. I was like, this was correct. Like, this is a natural phenomenon. This is actually correct. That there is this justice system we have in any of these eras. But maybe I could be seeing shit. Okay.
There's a bunch of reasons justice systems are set up. And one is to punish the guilty. That's one. The other is to have the guilty repent. That's 2. To maintain social order. That's 3. Here's
maintain social order. Once again, according to who? Like the world we live in today, like say America, right? Or the state or city or whatever the fuck I live in, they have certain rules, right? That does not keep social order if I'm against certain aspects of it. That's just delaying inevitable overthrow or takeover or whatever the fuck. Right? You can't just have rules. You can't just lay rules down and then punish people for not following the rules. You have to show like, oh, I have the most integrity, not corrupt at all. I'm pure righteousness. Fucking, that's what I do. That's what I strive for. That's all I know. That's all I do. For you to actually maintain some form of social order. Otherwise, someone's probably getting screwed over. Someone's taking advantage of that system, getting fucking folded over by that system, getting crushed by it. Thus, you're calling it order, but it's really just it's one spark in the chaotic chain, right? Looks like order because you're zoomed into it and you're living in it in that time period. But if you look at it on the bigger scale, like, oh no, this is just another form of, like, this is another chaotic event that happened. as a result of this other chaotic event, result of this other chaotic. So, but maybe he wasn't thinking about it that deeply. Maybe he just wanted to get to certain simple points. Here we go.
And one is to punish the guilty. That's one. The other is to have the guilty repent. That's two. To maintain social order. That's three. Here's another one that no one ever thinks about. It's to alleviate you from the responsibility of revenge. That's what it's for. Because otherwise, what happens? You kill one, I kill two. You kill four, I kill eight.
Okay, but why? Okay, see that part, that last part is kind of. It was like, well, why do you need to stop that? How are you freeing them of? Is it a responsibility of revenge? Is that what he called it?
From the responsibility of revenge.
The responsibility of revenge. That, what does he mean by that? Does he mean like you're responsible to take out revenge? Is that what he means? That wouldn't make sense to me. Ability of revenge. Yeah, that one's kind of throwing me off. I don't know what he means by that. And then the state or government or rule makers taking that responsibility is like, what the? That kind of makes it extra worse, doesn't it? Wouldn't that be like in perspective wise, like that makes it extra worse? Yeah, I don't get where he's like. What is his point in regards to all this? Would be the question. And why is this person calling it 999 IQ? This is not some like, whoa, how'd you think of that shit? I thought he was just making shit up in order to like fit the idea where he really wants to go, right? This isn't the main idea. This is just like a little bridge to get to the main point. Like, yeah, just make up that, when I do this, you do that. When I do this, you do that. I kill 2, you kill 4. I kill 6, then you kill 20, then I kill 40. That's literally just making it up in real time. Like, that's not, sure, things like that happen, but that's not very scientific the way he said it or explained it. I thought it was just something to make up in order to get to a bigger point, which I guess would be about the law. But then he just tied the law back to the made up story in the first place. But that's why it's like losing me a bit. Like, so your bigger point was tying back to the make believe thing you made up in the beginning. Unless he's done like a full examination. Okay, here's this thing with traumas of why this type of pain makes us get up, seek revenge, carry out the revenge, and then the person who's receiving that revenge or receiving that is now going to get up and do the same back to me. Right? There must be some sort of underlying thing happening there that is not explained in this 999 IQ clip. Holy fuck. Anyways, here we go.
That's what it's for. Because otherwise, what happens? You kill 1, I kill 2. You kill 4, I kill 8. You kill 16.
Okay, so basically
and soon everyone's at war.
There are some funny reasons why wars happen, but how about the first I kill 1 thing? Like, does it have to be like what was their motives or reason for doing that? Like, is that going to be examined? Should that be the first thing examined? Why they even struck out at someone in the first place? And also, did we catch the right person? Sure, this is the guy who did it. Because I've gone into this idea before about like, okay, if this guy's suffering from a childhood trauma, right? Like something very serious, right? And once again, unlike Peterson, I'm going to explain to you it's a silly example. It's not nuanced and detailed, and it's a make-believe character. Someone who suffered a trauma, and at some point, like they say, fuck the world, I want to take revenge on it. They just want to be a serial killer or something like that. right? Fuck, I'm almost forgetting my point. Whatever, they want to be a serial killer, right? Now, is that kid the kid who became the serial killer in the future? Is that person the murderer, or do we tie it back to, oh, here's the person that abused them or caused them the trauma in the first place? Are they the one? How about what if that person suffered a trauma? Do we go back to that the person who caused that person's trauma? I hope you get what I'm saying. It's like how far do we tie it back? Because it is undoubtedly connected. Like there's no way you can actually leave it out of the conversation, right? What did I say to Josh before? I was like, well, were you born on this date, or were you born when your parents had twinkles in their eyes when they saw each other, right? And the parents' parents and the parents' parents' parents, like that's an Alan Watts thing. Oh, were you born now, or were you born on this date, or was it when your father had that twinkle in his eye looking at your mother? You were actually born right there because it led to you. It's like that's not being brought into the conversation. Even on a that sound all that shit I just said sounds woo woo, right? But it applies in regards to psychology 150%. I hope Peterson recognizes that. Otherwise, he can take that 999 IQ and, well, it's not him making the video, but you know, I'd be like, oh, bullshit, bro. You're not like some random YouTuber smarter than you, bro. Fuck out of here. All right, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you feel like. Comment, agree, disagree. Tell me what you think. Comment section. What do you think? Don't forget to share, support, donate, all that good shit. Any links in the description box you want to, or just any charity, anyways. Do someone else out. Thanksgiving, ain't it? As of right now in this live stream, Thanksgiving ish, Thanksgiving Eve, whatever. All that said, give this video thumbs down.